Welcome to the Baku City Circuit, where free practice for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix is about to get underway. This is a technical circuit which will nonetheless see some huge speeds with a near flat-out final sector that's twice the length of Shanghai's back straight. Let's see who can find the right balance in their setup today. A lot of focus is naturally on the drivers, but it's really important for the mechanics to get everything right as well, as one little mistake could cost the team and one of their drivers the race result.
These guys are so meticulous and they train and perfect everything that they do. Without question, they feel the pressure in the same way as the drivers, and they share the responsibility to ensure that the car makes it to the end of the race.
Stuff. You've pretty much nailed this circuit. This is a really strong foundation to build from over the weekend. Final lap. This is the final lap of the program. That lap was no good. We need you to improve on that.
The session has drawn to a close, so let's review our top three. Bottas, Hamilton and Max Verstappen. Sadly, it's time to say goodbye as free practice is over. However, we'll be back shortly for more Formula One action.
We're down on our target times. Let's try to find a bit more. Okay, super job so far. We're getting great data. Stay focused.
Time to remind ourselves of our top three, who are Weber, Grosjean and Nico Hülkenberg. And if today's practice is anything to go by, we're in for an exceptional weekend of Formula One. Welcome to qualifying in the Republic of Azerbaijan. The teams are making their last-minute adjustments before the lights go green, and the fight for pole position can get underway. The competition is certainly heating up as we head into today's qualifying. Some impressive times showing up during the previous practice sessions. Anthony Davidson, do you think we can expect a similar level of skill to be showcased during today's qualifier?
Well, I certainly hope so. The competition here is extremely tight, and I think we might see some very close times today. Remember, practice isn't just about fastest lap times though. It's about optimization, it's about ratifying your decisions. No one's going to be sweating small mistakes here and there, but in qualifying that all changes. You need to nail that perfect lap or face the consequences, and believe me, that's a lot of pressure.
Be careful with the front wing. You've taken some minor damage. Excellent lap. We're really pleased.
And with qualifying complete, let's review our top three today. Vettel, Leclerc and Valtteri Bottas. Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix.
Great work out there today. Let's have your thoughts. Are you happy with where you'll be on the grid tomorrow? You left a lot of paint on the walls today. Were you... Well, thanks anyway.
Good afternoon and welcome to Baku. This was the arena, if you think back to 2017, of one of the most eventful races of modern history, with controversy behind the safety car, last-second overtakes, and a historic podium for Williams and for Lance Stroll. So let's find out what lies in store for us this year. It's time for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. With 20 turns and a length of 3.7 miles, Baku City Circuit in the heart of the Azerbaijan capital is a real test of a driver's endurance, patience and precision. 90-degree corners through Sector 1 lead into a tightening uphill sprint as we start to circle around the old city. Then a 1.4-mile chase flat out through Sector 3 towards the finish line. Alongside me once again for coverage of today's race, it's none other than the great Anthony Davidson. Now, let's start with the obvious topic, Devon Butler. As ever, the threat of unreliability is never far away, and indeed they'll be starting out of position today due to a power unit component change. So it's going to be a difficult task to move forward from there.
Everyone has to deal with penalties or reliability issues from time to time throughout their career. You just have to suck up the pain and get on with the job at hand. Today isn't about performing a miracle to put the car back where it should be. It's about effective damage limitation.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Sebastian Vettel will start on pole. Fantastic qualifying from the multiple world champion. And it's Charles Leclerc in P2. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Bottas, Hamilton, Sergio Perez, and Gasly, Verstappen, Grosjean, Raikkonen, and Kevin Magnussen, Ricciardo, Hülkenberg, and Alfa Romeo, and Stroll, Russell, Weber, Carlos Sainz, and Lando Norris. Albon and Devon Butler starts from the back of the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
We're in a very good position today. Let's see if we can do even better in the race. please. We need to charge the battery. Up to speed. Finish the race on this compound. Battery charge is low. If we turn down the ERS deployment, we can harvest more energy. Okay, clear. We have 2 laps of fuel remaining. Some information on Albon. They're retiring from the race. This is your final lap of the race. Okay, the car behind is catching you by 5/10 a lap. 5/10. Yellow flag. Perez ahead. Gap to car in front is 6.0 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 7 laps old. The time last lap was a 1:47.0. You're gaining by 8/10. 8/10. Green flag. race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
Well, what a drive that was to take the win for Ferrari today. Anthony Davidson, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today?
Well, they certainly stood out as a driver with tons of confidence on the track. I think their ability to keep their cool, even during some of the more hectic parts of the race, meant they were able to capitalise on the mistakes of other drivers, giving them the opportunity to make their way to the top spot with ease.
And here we are, a team that is no stranger to the podium, taking their place on top once again. A sublime race today and a stunning win for Ferrari. Let's have a look then at the drivers' standings. Charles Leclerc, currently leading the championship standings, extends his lead even further with this result. So, Anthony Davidson, who would you rank as your driver of the day? Let's move on to the constructors. Ferrari continue to extend the gap at the top of the table. I'm equal parts exhausted and elated with this weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for the next one.
Amazing performance out there. I'm sure you're pretty happy with that. That was a good race for Lucas. Are you pleased to see him doing well? Do you think you were lucky not to end your race with that crash? Well, thanks anyway.
Great work. That's exactly the kind of result I'm looking for. Keep it up. Here we can adjust the terms of our proposal. The more ambitiously we set our targets, the more willing the team will be to give us better perks. We'll have a few chances to suggest a deal, but we need to be careful. If a proposed contract exceeds your value to the team, it will be rejected, and too many attempts will leave us stuck with the original offer. Our proposal has been accepted. The new contract will take effect from the next race weekend.